25th of March 2023. It's the day I've been waiting for years, at least since 2016 when I first attended MeasureCamp. It was MeasureCamp London. And I have a short story to tell you, or short story to share with you, because actually I first heard about MeasureCamps when I was having lunch together with Simo in Helsinki. And suddenly he stopped chatting with me, took his mobile phone, and did something. Then he looked at me again and told me, by the way, have you ever heard about MeasureCamps? No, I haven't. And then he told me that, yeah, he just got a ticket for MeasureCamp London and maybe you'll get one too in the next ticket release. So I was lucky to get the ticket in next release, but I still think that it would have been cool if Simo had told me 2 minutes earlier that there are tickets available for MeasureCamp London. But now I'm happy that finally we'll have MeasureCamp Helsinki, first ever, very soon, next Saturday. And I'm happy to introduce our 2 gold sponsors to you. Team Simmer with Simo and Pivik Pro with Piotr. Welcome.
Hello, thank you.
Hi, everyone.
I think you were actually successful because the Helsinki tickets went really fast too, didn't they? So you were part of the MeasureCamp myth where the tickets go faster than a rock show.
Yes, had to do. And Piotr, this is probably your first MeasureCamp, if I understood correctly.
Yes, definitely. We've been pressured by our partners for a number of years now to attend once, but mainly in Amsterdam, where most of our business is. But I'm also very happy, since we're quite successful in the Nordics, to be sponsoring the first MeasureCamp in Helsinki. Hopefully there will be one in Poland and I won't have this issue you had and get one by being sponsor or organizer.
Okay. Now, we want to have a nice chat about what are our expectations regarding MeasureCamp Helsinki. First, what do you think will be the hip and hype discussion topics at MeasureCamp Helsinki? What's going to be the topic of most interest? What do you think, Piotr?
Well, when I'm talking to clients, they are always saying something about modern data stack, and lots of companies in the MDS space claim to fulfill analysts' dream, like data streaming, governance, visualization, and activation. And the space is fueled by billions of dollars of VC money. So, and they need to return on the investments. So I think there will be a lot of talks about that. But obviously, something that happens in the day-to-day analysts work as well, like migration from GA3 to GA4 also will be a hot topic.
So what do you think, Simo?
Well, yeah, I think that I'm actually rooting for the modern data stack stuff as well. I think that's never going to be out of fashion, like anything to do with like large scale data engineering as well. But I think GA4 is definitely going to be a popular topic, whether we want it to be or not. The migration deadline is looming closer, and I think it's going to be a competition between who gets to talk about how do we move from GA3 to GA4 versus how do we move from GA3 to something else. So I think that's definitely going to be topical. And we're in Helsinki, so I guess there's going to be someone talking about GDPR, because we just had a very, very important decision made by the Finnish DPA around the Schrems 2 decision. So that could be topical. And then I think that, considering that the 4th version of ChatGPT was just announced, I'm pretty sure we're going to see how talks about how you could use LLM and tools like ChatGPT for analytics works as well. I think those are the buzzes topics.
Actually, I would like to steal a sensible use case for a generative AI that could be implemented as part of Pivot Pro, like inside the product, not like an overlay that somebody develops.
Well, of course, you're going to have to jump on the AI train. Like, you wouldn't be a proper product manager if you didn't do that.
Definitely.
I'm also pretty sure that ChatGPT will be maybe not the topic of an event, but it will be discussed by several people, if not in the talks, or I'm pretty sure there will be discussion sessions, and certainly everyone will be comparing their experiences around the coffee tables or in the after party. But what then? You already kind of mentioned your personal favorites. Modern data stack will be of interest. What else? Any wild guesses?
Well, go on, Simo.
Yeah, sorry, I decided to hog the microphone here, but like if I could choose, like if I could build my own board right now with topics that I'd be really interested in. I'm a really boring person when it comes to this, because I would love for people to talk about the like really grassroots level analytics work, like building organizations, building communication strategies, working together, solving problems. It's always tempting to kind of run with the industry trends and talk about things like, AI and whatever floats your boat. But in measure camps that I've attended, the most influential topics for me have been somebody talking about their day-to-day work as an analyst. These are problems we face, these are problems we solved, and inspiring others that you don't have to have like a 10 million euro data budget or an analytics budget. You can actually do this stuff with small scale data sets as well. I know that Mikko feels passionately about this, but it's really true. Like we of course conference talks talk about the beautiful idealistic world out there that anybody with enough money can achieve. It makes for a sexier talk. But at the same time, if we think about what's really actionable, what MeasureCamp is really good for is for inspiring just your kind of average day-to-day analyst in working better. So I really hope at least I'm going to try and deliver a talk on this. And I hope that others would also not try to outshine each other in who gets to talk about the coolest technology, but actually just talk about, what is a pressing problem for us and how do we solve that?
So Simo kind of already stole my main idea because I'm always interested about analytics for small and medium-sized businesses and what to do when you have 50,000 monthly sessions instead of million sessions a day.
And
what about you?
I know that you asked me to run a session on how is it to run a service company, because before having a product company we hadn't sold one. So I'm thinking about a topic around that. I know that there are people whose dream is to either they have an agency and they want to do something interesting with it, or they would love to build one someday. So I hope to build a topic around that. Maybe it will not coincide with Simo's, so I get some audience. but I would like to jump on what Simo said. I would like to hear the current analytics community pains as well, not only with GA4, just to improve the company's offer and how we approach support.
One thing that I'd like to add also is kind of the spirit of MeasureCamp becomes really apparent when you see little huddles of people around a computer. So somebody trying something out and getting a group of people interested, hey, come and check out what I just built, or somebody doing a quick discussion, a brainstorming or a mind mapping of a new tool. So having this kind of emergent things is really where MeasureCamp is at its best. The presentations that have been prepared are always fantastic, but it's this kind of what happens when you have a bunch of geeks all aligned with a similar passion huddle around kind of altruistically with no strings attached, just trying to build something cool. And I think actually this is where ChatGPT could actually be pretty neat, is people coming up together with emergent solutions, not just trying to replicate what they saw in LinkedIn and some viral post, but trying something out by themselves. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I hope that that is also going to show up in Helsinki. We'll see how the Finnish culture fits with the MeasureCamp's open and kind of extroverted approach.
Let's see what happens when you put 100 analysts together in the cold city of Helsinki. And
sounds like a horror story.
I have just one more question for you. What do you think? Will we have snow in Helsinki on 25th of March or not? Today it's sunny, it's pretty warm, and we have snow. But do we have snow in a week?
Do we want snow? Do we actually want snow? I'm sick and tired of snow at this point. So I'm gonna say what I would like to see is just black streets, leafless trees, overcast sky, a gloomy atmosphere, just to tell people that you picked the wrong time of year to come to Helsinki, which March typically is. If we have beautiful snow, like, people are going to get the wrong impression that March is a great month to visit Helsinki. I'm doing a really bad tourist attraction advertisement here, but still, yeah, I hope we're getting rid of the snow as soon as possible. I'm sick and tired of trying to dig my car out from the snow.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was depressing.
I think everyone should be prepared for snow, you know. Okay, thank you for all your comments, and I'm really looking forward to meeting not only Piotr and Simo, but all my other friends, old friends and new friends at Tripla on 25th of March in Helsinki. But just one small reminder. If you already by now know that you can't attend the MeasureCamp, please do cancel your ticket, because in that case we can reshare the ticket to someone who can actually attend the MeasureCamp Helsinki. But I really do hope that we'll be able to meet there. Thank you.
Thank you. See you.
Thank you.